Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. DAPs.
And I'm Johnny Five.
And why are you Johnny Five tonight?
Because, man.
You already have him laughing.
Man.
Yeah?
For 5 days, man. Five days, man. I've had this stupid song stuck in my head.
What song's that?
It's the something. Shut up and dance with me.
Yeah.
The destiny and ooh. Shut up and dance.
How did that song get stuck in your head?
I have no idea. I really don't know.
Did you go watch Mad Tea Party or something?
No. It just appeared. It apparated inside of my brain. I didn't ask it to.
Okay, that's interesting.
5 days, man.
That's it?
5.
Well, hopefully another 5 it'll be gone.
5 days.
If you'd like to join us, we are watching the Twitter, so hashtag Geeks Corner, and you will see it.
5 days,
if
man.
you don't hashtag Geeks Corner, I personally will not see it. Roger might, but I won't.
He's like a T-Rex. His vision is based on hashtags.
Well, sometimes people give direct tweets at me, or they give direct tweets at Daps Magic, and it's not till after the show where I'm like, oh, we were getting tweeted, and I didn't see it.
He's got a tab open on his computer that just searches for the hashtag, regardless of. You could tweet it at Barack Obama, hashtag Geeks Corner, and he'll see it.
Yeah.
So.
In fact, you should. You should tell the president to watch Geeks Corner.
Sure.
I'm sure there's some intern sitting in the bottom of the White House going, what the heck is Geeks Corner? We better call up the Secret Service.
Geeks Corner.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, so feel free to tweet at us.
You should always feel free.
Yeah.
Just in general, it's just a feeling you should always have with you.
Especially if you live in America.
Mm-hmm. It's the land of the Braves. Or something. I don't remember.
They're in Atlanta, but that's okay.
Home of the freedom.
Yeah. How'd your show go?
It went good. We still have another weekend, so if you guys are in the Southern California area and want to go down to Long Beach for a show, yeah, it's a pretty good show. We're enjoying it. The audience likes it. We like it. I realized I actually wrote a line in there specifically for you that I forgot about until we were mid-performance. I'm like, oh, that's why I wrote that. Yeah.
Nice.
You'll know.
And the best part, well, maybe not the best part, but an added perk is you sell the concessions before the show.
I talked our director into letting me and my buddy that's in the show with me to run
which
the
might be the first time in
sales.
history where you actually get to do ticket sales concession and be in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like...
And we wrote it.
And you wrote it. Like, this is an all-inclusive show where
Absolutely.
Everything comes from you guys.
Yeah, and it's really fun. So
yeah, so check it out.
Yes.
You got one more weekend, and it's digesteddisney.com.
digesteddisney.com.
Don't miss it.
Spelled like it sounds.
And there's very limited tickets, so make sure you go
40 per night, so
early. For those of you that love the college band, you'll be happy to know that Yamaha has renewed its Disneyland sponsorship, and
Yamaha,
yes.
which isn't like Dole sponsors the Tiki Room, but Yamaha is actually giving instruments to the parks.
Mm-hmm.
Is how I read it.
They provide the instruments.
Yeah, so that's cool.
And so like the piano at Coke Corner, actually several of the pianos around the resort, and all of the band instruments in the college band, and
so theoretically, if this had not gone through, would all of the instruments have just disappeared?
I don't actually know. I kind of had that thought. I was like, well, what if Yamaha doesn't do it? Do they switch to Roland? Or do they go to, I don't know, who else makes band instruments? Like, I know different companies make individual instruments, but I don't know of another company that makes all of the instruments. Roger, you were in band. Is there another company that makes all the instruments?
Can't think off the top of my head.
Like, Selmer makes a bunch of them, but they don't make...
Well,
I don't think they make drums. They make woodwinds and brass.
We probably shouldn't say the name of any of these companies if they're making illegal things.
They're illegal?
Yeah, you just said they were banned instruments.
Wow. I really need that button.
We have someone in the audience who is almost completely sleep deprived, so there will be a lot of laughter that is not earned at all. I'm just letting you guys know right now.
Jason is awesome, is asking a completely random question.
Oh, good.
He wants to know, what is your guys' favorite Mario element? Super Mario Maker is coming out in a few weeks.
I personally was a fan of
Thank you for using hashtag Geeks Corner, even though you tagged us, because now I saw your question.
Did he use the hashtag 5 days, man? Because I asked for that. Okay.
Not yet, but you've still got time.
I liked the Mario Composer from Mario Paint.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was a long time ago.
So, I keep seeing new
actually
videos
just
of
like,
current
this isn't
pop
really
songs.
Mario, but I just like Duck Hunt.
That's true, yeah.
That
That was fun.
And do you remember the Olympics game where you had that pad that you would throw out in front of your TV?
Oh,
and it had like sensors on it that you'd have to jump on and I like that too, but that's not Mario either.
I have pants made out of Mario fabric. Denim.
How long have you been waiting to tell that?
Forever!
And it finally
just
happened.
to find a place in a conversation to work that in. It's so hard.
I'm so happy for you. Miss Bailey C says,
okay,
Waka Waka, Johnny 5 DAPs haven't brought that out in a while. It's true.
Answer me this.
Yes, I will answer it for you.
Mario. Can just like walk.
I think you have to say it the right way.
Mario!
Thank you. Go ahead.
Can break bricks with his head. And if he touches a turtle, he dies.
Mm-hmm.
Can anybody explain to me the physics of that? Like, he can smash a brick wall
I feel
with
like
his
Mikey
face.
really like you would know that.
It's technically his hat.
With his hat.
Oh,
but
it's
he's
the
always
hat.
wearing.
So if
okay.
hats do have magical powers.
Or with his raccoon tail whenever he takes a leaf.
Yes.
Because leaves equal raccoon tail. I don't get it.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Should we move along?
I kind of want to keep talking about Mario.
They are talking about making movies.
They made a movie.
No, they're talking about making new movies because the first movie didn't go so well.
It didn't?
And
looked like
so
a
for the
piece
last
of
20
new
years,
art.
they've been in non-existence.
I hope Michael Bay does it. Sorry,
Every time you hit a brick, the entire screen explodes, or what?
Yep. Can't improve on that.
Wow, that's a first. Now can we move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Jungle Cruise is being made into a movie, we found out from The Rock, because we kind of thought it had gone into production hiatus.
Thank you. Thank you, by the way, for saying that. Because
you're welcome for saying what?
Everybody, like, Hollywood is trying so hard to just call him Dwayne Johnson.
That's not fun.
That's not his name. It hasn't been his name. His name is The Rock, and he's trying to be Dwayne Johnson. But we all know that's a lie.
No, he's always The Rock.
And as long as my generation lives,
he
will
needs
never
to be The Rock.
Get The Rock.
In fact, you know what? If you're watching Geeks Corner right now, you need to hashtag Geeks Corner, and The Rock needs to come on.
Yeah.
Like hashtag.
Tweet at Obama.
Yeah, we want
Tweet
the president.
Obama that we want The Rock on our show.
Yeah, actually, let's just have them both on the same night, and have them each do a Jungle Cruise.
I'm just envisioning the BuzzFeed article about how that episode comes to be.
But wouldn't it be amazing
people
if we had a green screen right here, and first The Rock did a Jungle Cruise, and the president did a Jungle Cruise? You have to admit that would be pretty epic.
Yep. I can't deny that. I can neither confirm nor deny the presence of human children. Ever.
Cameron apparently is watching from, I think, up in Oregon.
Nice.
And he says Mario uses his fist. You have to look really closely.
That's true.
Mikey Likey says, my cousin had one of those mats and it didn't work that well. Very true. Most of the time we'd be stomping around like fools. Also true. That was pretty much how the whole thing worked.
Yep. You said Cameron's watching?
Yeah.
The Cameron that sits here?
Yeah, that guy. He sat for you last week.
Yeah.
He sat in your spot, and then he moved down a spot for you last week,
This
too.
is the same Cameron that's
That
getting
Cameron.
married on Saturday. Happy married, Cameron. Happy married.
Happy married. Woo!
Happy married.
Congratulations, sir. I hope you're having fun in
Yes.
Oregon. I hope you survive. And then have fun in Hawaii.
And
And
say
have
the
fun
word
at the
nuptials
party.
as much as you can.
Have fun at the party in between, too. And let us know how many free, what is it, pina coladas or whatever you have. What do you have in Hawaii?
Yes.
How many fancy...
Anything you want.
How many
in a
fancy
coconut.
drinks in a coconut or a pineapple you get?
And whatever
That are free.
like free swag you're
Free.
giving to the people who attend your wedding, just bring us each a set
Oh,
of that.
yeah, we definitely need free swag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
you
they're
can
in
just send it
bags
back
or
with
whatever.
Haley and...
There's swag at weddings. That's what
and
they do.
Wedding swag.
Wedding swag.
You've met Cameron.
So,
you don't think he's going to have a swaggy wedding?
Jungle Cruise.
Toad's going to have a swaggy wedding. What?
Yes. Jungle Cruise.
Yes.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Jungle Cruise.
A lot of people take him for granted.
That joke's already been told.
Darn!
What's awesome is I posted that article last week, and I think it was Taylor, who used to be a Jungle Cruise skipper, immediately said that one. And then she had another one, too, that...
5!
Miss Bailey C is
Brownies
asking if we
in the
still want
audience.
John Lasseter on Geeks Corner. And actually, this is an appropriate time to say this, is he used to be a Jungle Cruise skipper.
Oh.
So really, he should be on the President Meets The Rock with John Lasseter as well.
Put it on the seat next to you.
We don't need that.
Hashtag stealth. Nobody is aware that these
we're getting thrown brownies at us
on the carpet.
So what do you want to see out of this movie, Johnny?
I hope that this movie finally incorporates technology they've been working with for a while, which is where when you walk into the theater, you get a little scratch card. It's a scratch and sniff, and at different points throughout the movie, like it has time codes on it. Basically, I just want to be able to smell what The Rock is cooking. People are trying to leave, but they can't because they know they'll mess up the shot.
To walk in front of a camera. This is why we set the studio up this way.
Right? Right? Just
captive audience.
Bad. Very captive. Wow. Okay. I don't know. I want it to be good. I want it to be the same quality level as the Pirates movies. Obviously not the same style because it just doesn't call for that kind of style. But not like the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion movie.
Please.
Like
I think we should do that.
I want it to be a period piece though.
Yeah.
I want it to be in
the
time period that Jungle Cruise is actually happening. And if they could incorporate the actual Jungle Cruise building and dock at the beginning of the movie, I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know where it would go from. Like, I don't know what the plot would be. It's
a very difficult because it's a safari kind of like it's an ocean river stream safari.
Well, and it was based off of the African Queen originally, and so now they're gonna basically create a whole new movie that's not the old movie that has The Rock in it. Because was it Katharine Hepburn in the African? I think so.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes.
Are you impressed?
Yeah.
I knew that. Yeah.
Well job.
Well job.
Well job.
So, but what would you do for a plot for a Jungle Cruise? Because to me, it almost becomes Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, I was about to say you have to get a diverse group of people. So, let's have a scene with these two, and they have this conflict, and a scene with these two with this conflict.
Unless you make it like an ensemble piece where there's a bunch of Jungle Cruise skippers, and something goes horribly wrong, and they all have to band together to beat something. The backside of water.
Yeah.
With Yamaha instruments.
With Yamaha instruments. I really don't.
A pod race.
I don't know what you do for that.
It would require like going on an expedition.
Yeah.
And I think at some point they have to be driving in a Jeep that gets flipped over.
They
have to do
you're
a
right.
prequel to all of these things. I'm serious. Like you gotta at some point a hippo has to flip a boat.
Or maybe that's other Jungle Cruise skippers have this happen, and he's the one that has to go and rescue them.
Yeah, that could be. Is he a skipper at all?
I don't know.
He just said he's involved. What if the skipper gets taken away by something?
Oh, like his skipper gets taken and he has to jump into place?
Yeah.
And the skipper that gets taken away could be a cameo with John Lasseter.
Yeah.
Like he lasts like 3 minutes into the movie and then a hippopotamus gets him.
Yeah.
I don't know, from a tree. The
and
hippo
then
in
John
the tree.
Ratzenberger comes in.
Yeah.
And plays 5 different characters.
Well, he's all the hippos.
I can see it. I can hear it in my head. Oh, man.
Yeah.
And now I'm hearing John Ratzenberger singing Shut Up and Dance With Me.
That would be amazing.
It's not as happy as you'd think.
I would not think so, actually. That doesn't sound
now,
good.
Question is, are they basing this off of the current version of the Jungle Cruise with piranhas and monkeys shooting at exploding barrels? Or is this the old version of the Jungle Cruise where
I don't know.
All the monkeys were in the African belt instead of in the campsite? You know, like there's minor
there's been
shifts.
variations through the years. Yeah, I don't know. My hunch is it would be the current, like more current, just because then they've got more things to mess with. I kind of think it's going to be one of those really hokey.
I hope so.
Comedic.
That's what the Jungle Cruise is.
Kind of cheap movies.
Yeah.
And that's the only way it'll work. If they try to over the top CGI it won't work. If they have an elephant that's his sidekick, probably not.
Or like if he gets cursed and he comes out as a half scorpion.
Yeah, you know. Or maybe he turns into what is it, Trader Sam?
Ooh.
Actually,
or maybe Trader Sam's his best friend. Maybe he is Trader Sam.
Mikey Really Likey has a.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, do tell, Mikey Really Likey.
He says, "I think it would be funny if The Rock's character ends up being Trader Sam." Just saying.
There we go.
I think you're right on, Mikey. I really like that idea.
Geeks Corner, hashtag 5 days man.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what's going on.
There's a lot of things.
There's so much going on this set tonight. I have
man.
no clue.
5
I
days,
really
man.
like Trader Sam being the Rock being Trader Sam, and him also being the narrator. Like, it's from the perspective of Trader Sam. I don't know what's
going on. Do we need to separate you two?
Yeah, apparently. I don't know.
Food on me. I don't know where it came from.
Well, there's messy eaters here.
I want to preempt the next subtopic of this conversation.
You don't want me to use that part?
We're getting to I want to just say one thing
before
that.
Go ahead.
More than what we're about to talk about, I want to see live animals. Is what I want to see in this movie. I don't want to see a bunch of CGI animals when I.
What about skippers?
That's that's what our next topic is.
Okay, that's what.
But I'm just saying more than this, I want to see live animals.
So a trained monkey,
yes.
Like a real monkey.
I want to see real monkeys,
like in Rocket Man.
Yes.
Actually, if they make Rocket Man but with Jungle Cruise, that's the movie we want to see, right?
Yeah, let's call up what's his name and get him to be the skipper.
Harlan Williams.
There we go.
Yeah,
he actually would be a good skipper.
He would be a really good skipper.
Actually, yeah.
Other than he's kind of scary now. A little bit. Let's not have him on the show.
Have you met some skippers?
Yeah, I like the skippers.
Speaking of skippers,
there's a change.org petition going on to Bob Iger and the production team to get Jungle Cruise skippers in the movie.
Yeah, is that really the route to take through change.org?
Probably not, but it's cool.
Yeah. I want to.
I just saw it on Facebook and I was like, this is worth talking about. This is kind of funny.
Basically, they want actual Jungle Cruise skippers to be in the background or be bit parts.
I think they need to have legitimate roles. Like, there's some amazingly talented skippers. Oh, yeah. And so they've got 835 supporters as of this as of this episode. They need to reach 1,000, they say. And
then everybody gets a pin.
And then some of the people put in reasons for signing, and I thought these were really good. Let's see. I've been a Walt Disney World skipper for 19 years straight and might even hold the record for the most guests traveled around the river. Again, I want a roll-on of luggage or a pet dinosaur or my friend Allie, alligator. Wore one on my shoulder for years. Come to think of it, so does Maynard. I think that's how it's spelled. He spelled it with an E. It's actually an A. The month of May with a nerd at the end. Skipper Babs. Another person signed it because I'm on my lunch and needed something to do. That would be that would be one of my absolute favorite Jungle Cruise skippers, Kip. He's fantastic. Another one signed it because they're a past Jungle Cruise member. And then Clint says, as we say all the time, we skippers have very important jobs somewhere else. This can be our somewhere else. So they're at 835. They need to get to 1,000.
Well, actually, it's 948 right now.
Well, yeah, both of those. So if you feel so inclined,
making the tired one sigh. This isn't a good sign. I want to put a voice toward. I absolutely think as many skippers as possible should be in this film, but they should.
Should they be skippers or should they be something else?
I don't care. They should need to audition though.
Oh yeah.
Just because there are a few skippers I've seen that are great skippers, but I couldn't see them in a film role. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
They have a good talent, but it doesn't necessarily translate to film. So it's not just, you're a skipper, you're automatically in. As long as
to me, the definition of success for this movie is if it becomes a cult classic.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be. That's what the attraction
and no
is.
Sequels. Just this on its own. No sequels.
Well, unless they bring The Rock back.
No sequels. Just no sequels.
Because they could do one for Disneyland. They could do one for Walt Disney World. They could do...
No. And they should add a really long Pocahontas segment in the middle. No.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Nobody look behind. No. Not one of my Twitter followers.
Oh, good. You love those. I don't even see it. I know you guys are looking at something. But...
You know these brownies? Imagine like 3 of those stacked next to each other, and that's about the size of the cockroach crawling up the side of your wall.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So Star Wars Land, we're revisiting it because we have new information now.
Oh, yes! I heard about this. They are... No, what? Are you guys okay? They're shutting down Thunder Mountain to put in Star Wars Land.
Yes.
Yeah, is absolutely what's going on. No? Okay, they're demolishing Toontown and putting Star Wars Land there. Is what I've heard.
Try again.
I've totally heard that. Oh, okay. They're demolishing just half of every land of Disneyland, and cumulatively, they're building a little bit of Star Wars land at each train station. Is what's going on.
Yeah.
There have been so many rumors, guys,
and putting in a new rocket train.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, actually, they're not taking. Wow, God, they're not taking down rocket rods. They're just retooling the track so that rocket rods will take you straight into.
Okay, that's great. I love it when the camera does that.
I think he may be on our set by the time this show is over.
Obama
oh, now I see him. He's big.
Rock, and it wants to be a skipper.
Okay, that's cool. So what we do know, though, is that we'll be replacing Big Thunder Ranch Jamboree and some of the backstage locations. And that we can confirm for real.
Wait. I just want to confirm this. They're taking out Big Thunder Ranch. So no more goats. This is a net win for Disneyland, guys. We're removing goats and putting in Star Wars.
We don't know what's going to happen to the goats.
They're going to go away.
Maybe.
They're going to leave completely
it's a possibility.
and never come back. Those creepy goats are going to... They will not die. They're just going to go away from Disneyland.
Maybe.
I don't have to look at those goats anymore.
You never know. They might get a new home.
Creepy. They're creepy animals.
Maybe they'll put them right by the entrance, so when you're walking in, you can see them every time you go to Disneyland. Yeah, in the opening planter. It'll keep the grass short.
I'm going to go into Disneyland via monorail for the rest of my life.
Maybe they'll put them in Tomorrowland for you. Now it's gone, and everyone's like, "Where'd it go?"
The only thing worse than a cockroach you can see is a cockroach you can't.
So, what do you think about Star Wars Land? You weren't here to talk about it last week, and I know you're really excited.
I'm kind of mad about it. I'm not angry about it. I'm not excited about it. I'm just okay. I don't know.
Are you looking forward to flying the Millennium Falcon?
Maybe. It depends on what that means.
You get to fly the Millennium Falcon?
Okay. How many people at a time? How long of a wait? Is it an extra charge?
I don't know.
Is
well, probably not an extra charge, but
I mean, there are so many unanswered questions about what is entailed in that, or like, are they just going to put me in a chair that looks like the Millennium Falcon and there's 87 people next to me doing the same thing?
See, I think in a perfect world there'd be like the 4 people that fit in the cockpit or whatever.
Yeah.
And it looks like you're actually in the Millennium Falcon, and it's a mix between Star Tours and Soaring over California.
Or Ratatouille.
No, I don't want that.
No, okay.
I want higher than that.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah,
like a mix between Peter Pan and Ratatouille.
Sure.
The track of Peter Pan, but the 3D screen. I'm just saying.
No. I want a legitimate. Do you ever play X-Wing as a kid?
No. Wait, is that the one where you just fly around? Where you
get to fly missions?
You run around your yard with your arms out. I did that one.
No, X-Wing. You got to fly missions that were Star Wars missions, and I would think it'd be great if you could literally control where you went.
That'd be cool.
And you were really flying it around, and
so kind of like the virtual roller coaster thing they had in Walt Disney World for a while, where you could build your own roller coaster and then ride it, and then they demolished that.
I don't remember this. Roger, do you remember this?
The roller coaster tycoon thing.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
Disney?
You mean the little video game?
Disney. Not a little video, like you sat inside of
so
a simulator.
like those airplane simulator kind of thing. Okay,
you could build your own track beforehand, but I mean, same kind of thing. Where did that bug go?
I don't know.
That's very cool. It's on the
They
train.
had it in downtown Disney.
Yeah.
Is where
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Caitlin says that she's adopted the goats and they're going to live in Johnny Five's yard. Congratulations.
Yes.
Wow, Jonathan was quite excited about that. You might be excited about this next topic, though.
I'm not done glaring.
Okay, well, he's over there. But Marvel's Most Wanted.
Yes!
You were hoping for this last spring,
yes.
and then it got pulled out, and now it's back.
And the way that I read it is there was going to be a spin-off series from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right.
And then they said, no spin-off series.
Correct.
We're not doing a spin-off series. Now the same idea that they had is going to be its own show. Like they're not pitching it as a spin-off.
Standalone.
It's a standalone show. It's
the same
totally
characters.
Still a spin-off.
Yeah.
But they're redoing the pitch, and ABC has ordered a pilot.
And that's all we know so far.
Yeah. But it's Mockingbird and Hunter starring in it, and who knows where it's going to go from there. It could happen before the events of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when they were working together in the first place.
Yeah.
It could take place now, but they're still currently on the S.H.I.E.L.D. team, so they would have to leave somehow, but it's clearly like an offshoot of... Right. They're still on the good side, or...
Are they? Because it says Marvel's Most Wanted.
I assume because they would be chasing down the Most Wanted.
Okay.
Is what I was imagining.
What if they go rogue?
They may, and it might be one of those
I'm just throwing out things.
They're still doing good, but without rules. You know, like they could be lawful, chaotic. Sure, that happens. No, it doesn't. They could be good, chaotic good. Lawful and chaotic are opposed. But yeah, so there's so many different ways that could take place. But I've liked all of the Marvel series that I've seen. So hearing about another one, I have nothing but hope that it would be good. So I'm all for it.
Okay, and
I approve.
And I don't think there's any timeline on when we're going to see a pilot or anything like that. And really, the name is the most that we have in terms of clues.
And the 2 cast members that are confirmed.
We don't even know how long it's going to be. Like, if it's going to be one of the half-season shows or a full-season show.
8 episodes, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Sure.
13.
Go for
Actually,
it,
they're going to mix it with Gallivant.
Yeah.
And
so it'll be a musical show.
Which is getting returned. Like, that's coming back.
Okay, can I just say why I'm offended now?
Why?
Can you hold up that book and show the front
I
of it?
see why you're offended.
Jeopardy. What is quiz book 4?
Well, I don't have number 5.
Get it.
You can get it for me for my birthday.
Do you have a Sharpie? We can fix this right now.
I probably do. So we thought, since we have
of course the barista has one.
Mikey Likey says there's an overflow parking that's right behind Star Tours area that is about 14 acres. It's in Walt Disney World for where Star Wars Land could go. Okay. Which would make more sense because I don't know what they're going to do with Star Tours once. They're just messing with you. I don't know what they're going to do with Star Tours once they
I've
have
heard
a
they're
Star
adding
Wars
a
land.
plot line.
They are. There's a new plot line coming in later this year, but I mean like way down the line when there's a whole Star Wars land.
Yeah.
Why would you have Star Tours in Tomorrowland still?
Because Star Wars Land is an intermediary planet before you get to the planets where Star Wars takes place, whereas Star Tours actually flies those planets.
It's possible. Let's hope. Cool.
This is true. I'm not making that part up.
We thought we'd end tonight with a little round of Jeopardy.
He's making fun of me because I literally know every single answer in that book.
That's what he says.
Yeah, and sometimes the book gets it wrong, which I find hilarious that a published Jeopardy book would have incorrect answers in it. But
okay,
if there's any doubt, I will give you the correct answer. So
okay,
don't worry about it at all.
So your first category is going to be children's literature because you seem very excited about that.
Absolutely.
Do you want 1, 2, 3, 4, or 500?
Are we doing 5?
Whatever.
Doing 5 questions?
It's your.
I'll only start with 1 if we're going to do all of them.
No, we won't do them all.
Okay, then I'll get number 5.
Okay.
5!
In a 1970 Judy Blume book, this title character asked, "Are you there, God?"
Yeah, Oppenheimer. Oh, who is Oppenheimer?
Who is Margaret?
Yeah, see, they got it wrong again.
How about another topic, huh?
Okay.
How about entertaining Canadians?
Sure. like the Yamaha company.
What level would you like?
Let's go 3.
300? Joshua Jackson, a star of this Massachusetts set WB series, is a Vancouver native.
Kids in the Hall. Who is Kids in the Hall?
It's a TV show, you're guessing, right?
Yeah.
Try what is Dawson's Creek.
Dang, they got it wrong again.
Okay,
there are so many wrong answers in this book.
We'll try another
one. So disappointing.
How about creepers and crawlers? What level would you like?
None. Move on.
500?
Creepers and crawlers don't exist.
Found on the Indonesian islands, these monitors are the world's largest living lizards.
Monitor lizard. What is monitor lizard?
I was totally expecting you to get this one because I actually knew it. What are Komodo dragons?
See, got it wrong again.
Right,
this is so disappointing. When was this published?
I don't know.
All the answers have changed.
Do you want one more?
Sure.
Okay, state capitals.
Okay.
I hope you get this one right. What level?
Is it American states? 400.
I don't know. 400?
Yeah.
A statue of Ethan Allen graces the Capitol building portico in this city.
There's a portico involved? I'm going to go with Georgia. Not. The city of Georgia. What is Georgia?
Right.
Do you know what it is, Ladiva Jenny? You can type it in right now because you say you're rocking at this Jeopardy game. I suppose I should hit refresh. Nope, she hasn't responded yet.
Tip me over and pour me out. The Jeopardy theme is I'm a Little Teapot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
All right, we're
I've
gonna
been
leave.
watching Match Game. Have you ever seen Match Game?
No,
That is magical.
that's fantastic.
I really want to. You know Match Game? Yes. Yes.
Of
I want to
course she
see
does.
that. I want to see that show brought back. They did it with Hollywood Squares. I want to see it with Match Game.
Okay.
I want to see it on TV today.
She
There's
doesn't
a
have an
panel-
answer, so
there's a
she
panel
took
of
too long, so
celebrities.
she ran out of time. Montpellier.
What is Georgia?
You get one more.
What now?
You get one more.
One more? All right. Was that a Mario villain?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
They were the little like moles that jumped out of the ground.
How about next in line, please?
Sure.
That seems appropriate right now.
Cool. 100.
How much do you want? This is the last one. 100?
Yeah.
Year, decade, century.
Millennium?
Yes. You ended with the right answer.
It really should.
Congratulations.
There's so much wrong with the science of that one.
You didn't say
I read
what
a
is
book.
though, so you lost.
I read a book.
Bless you.
I read The Martian.
Good
that
job.
They made into a movie with Matt Damon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damon.
Yeah. I don't know how to say it, but it's good. It's a good book. I enjoyed
I'm
it.
so
Read
glad
The
to hear
Martian
that.
if you like Mars and if you would want to read a book about Castaway on Mars, which is basically what it is.
Fantastic. All right, we are running out of time for tonight. We've gone a little bit over. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please take a moment to subscribe, comment, share, all those fun things. Tweet at us with the Geeks Corner hashtag. But for that, I guess we'll see you around the corner.
What is Geek Out?